Hey, you guys, welcome back to the SML podcast. This is Playing the Field with Field Journal 007. It's been a while since we've uploaded, so I thought it was time to make a video. And here's today's video, a couple quick topics we're going to cover. For one, the start for the SML Seattle Seahawks. We are 7-1, the one loss being a total gouging at the hands of the Carolina Panthers. Other than that, we've done nothing but win. We're currently 7-1 on top of the division, like I said. And we are currently getting ready to go into the bye week tonight. I'll just go over my schedule so far. Week 1 was at Green Bay. We won 23-7. We then were at home and we lost 44-0 against the Panthers. We then played the Cardinals. We won 28-10. We played Jacksonville. We won 23-17. We played the Cardinals. We won 37-34 in overtime. And we played the 49ers. We won 23-17. Or maybe it was the Cardinals. Regardless, we won 23-17 against the 49ers. I believe that was the overtime game. We beat the Vikings 24-8, the CPU. And then we played the Rams. We won 36-3 last week. Or I should say this week, week 8. We had a great performance. I'll just break down the most recent game. We started off with a couple field goals. It was about 12-0 in the third quarter. Obviously, the tensions were high. I wasn't necessarily feeling too confident about the game. And then all of a sudden, it blew open. We had a couple big play touchdowns. We had a big play to Cooks. We had several big runs from Pope. Pope's had 2 very good games against the Cardinals and now against the Vikings. He had over 100 yards rushing again. So it just seems like we're maybe finding our stride a little bit here. And like I said, the 49ers and Rams, with these running games, it seemed like we're stringing together plays, we're cutting the turnovers down, we're winning, and we're kind of putting up better points. This is the second highest point total of the season for me, the most being against that one against the Cardinals, 37-34, this one 36-3. We started stringing together some big plays, and we wound up winning the game 36-3. So yeah, now I'm going into the bye week, and on the outside of that bye week, I play the Cowboys, the Super Bowl runner-up, or however you want to call it, the NFC champion, Dallas Cowboys. It's at Dallas. It's a familiar matchup, and hopefully it goes better than last season. I'm really wanting to beat the Cowboys and show the SML that I could still win big games. So I'm looking forward to that game. And then there's a game I wish I could skip, Week 11. I'm playing the Colts. And that's kind of the second topic. I don't think anybody's going to stop the Colts this season. I predict the Colts finish 16-0. If you look at his schedule, he won 22-9 Week 1 against Super Bowl champion TBC Plowboy. And one side note of that game is that Andrew Luck went down. He finished the game with Geno Smith, and he still won 22-9. And then he played, I think that was the former Titans owner, New York Titan. He won 38-10. And then he played Two-Tone Jets, and he just complete onslaught. It was 52-21, and then it was a win against the new Patriots owner, 20-3. He then played Jacksonville, 28-7. Had a bye week. Came out against the former Rams owner, won 40-16, and then he played Rich Corn, the Cardinals, last night and won 34-10. He's got dates against Jacksonville after advance, but then in Buffalo, and then me. If you look at the schedule, the Steelers and Dolphins, they got a chance of beating the Colts, but unless the Colts shoot themselves in the foot, there's really not a good matchup for someone to dismantle the Colts because they have Rob Gronkowski, they got the trade for Odell Beckham, and it just seems like the offense is able to score at will at times. And, the lowest point total for the season was 20 points. That's kind of crazy if you start looking at things like that. Don't sleep on the Panthers. They have one loss that came in a sim. So obviously he's still probably salty about that. But, I think he's currently on a bye week right now. And then he's going to play the Buccaneers, the Lions, the Redskins. There's just a lot of good games. If I had to predict my Super Bowl right now, I would stick with the Colts and Panthers. Those are 2 tough teams. There was a surprise team, and I think someone to watch out for in the AFC is the new Titans owner, Here Come Bloom. He's won some big games since he came in the league. I think his first game was against the 49ers, where he won 48-7, and that was an unbelievable game. That was the former 49ers owner, not the new guy. But he won against the Rams 38-7. He won against the Texans 33-10. He just lost to the Jaguars, but then he beat the Dolphins, who, the dude's been a good player, and he won 35-18 against the Dolphins. So I think the Titans is going to be a sleeper this season. Don't be caught off guard just because he's the Titans. The dude knows how to play. He runs the ball really well. He reads defenses really well from what I've seen in a couple streams. I haven't played the guy, but I think he's definitely a sleeper to come this season. It'll be interesting to see who wins the NFC North. Last season, DMI Rome finally won the NFC North, and I was like, wow, the dude's finally in the playoffs, and then he didn't have time to play his playoff game, so it was extremely disappointing to hear that DMI Rome had that opportunity. But we're just going to talk about a couple of division standings before we get off here. The NFC South, Jonesy currently has a 2-game lead over the Falcons, who are 4-3. The Panthers are 6-1. If you want to talk about the NFC North, the Lions are currently leading the division at 4-4. The Vikings are 3-4. So it would appear that that's still just about either one of those guys could win the division, obviously. DMI Rome may be able to win the division yet again and hopefully be able to win his first playoff game. The Cowboys are somewhat running away with the NFC East right now. They're 7-0. The nearest is the Eagles at 4-3. The NFC West, I currently have decent control. I'm 7-1. The nearest is the Rams at 4-4. But I've also already swept the Cardinals. If you look at the AFC North, the Steelers are running away with it at 7-0. The closest is at 4-3. The AFC South, the Colts at 7-0. The closest is tied with the Titans and Texans. They're both 4-3 apiece. The AFC East is actually a close division. We got a new to the SML is the Patriots, and then the Dolphins owner's been around, but they're 4-3 and 3-4. The Dolphins currently leading, and then the AFC West, who's becoming TB, whatever. The Plowed Boy 5-2 with the Broncos, and the Chargers are 3-3. So it would appear that the Broncos may have control of that division already. Comment below, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl for the SML this season? One final topic is the side bet that we have going on between Colts Primetime 000 and myself, Field Journal 007. We both got two superstar guys, two big name receivers in the league. I got Brandon Cooks from the Saints. Brandon Cooks currently has a stat line of 45 catches, 743 yards, and 5 touchdowns. He's averaging 92.9 yards a game, and an average catch of 16.5 yards per reception. And if you take a look at Odell Beckham Jr., who I'm assuming is probably leading the Colts in receiving, because as we all know, Odell is Madden cheat code. You just force it to him and he catches it. He currently has 40 catches for 742 yards, 18.5 yards per catch. He's averaging 106 yards a game and already 8 touchdowns. So if you look at it, they're both having similar numbers, but Odell probably having the better season. But so obviously, if you had to look at it, both guys, big name guys, who would you rather have in a crunch? I think you have to go with Odell. He's got the better hands, and he's just he's a matchup nightmare. He's 5'11", and I'm pretty sure Cooks is a decent height receiver too, but for whatever reason, he just doesn't seem to be as quite Jesus-like. Yeah, and Cooks is 5'10", so who would you rather have? Comment below, like I said, comment below with your SML Super Bowl champion for the season, and comment below who do you think is going to finish the two-man race between Brandon Cooks and Odell Beckham Jr. I know I'm going to do my best to make sure I win this competition. Comment below what do you think the loser, or what the winner should get, or what the loser should have to do. Prime and I need to discuss that, and we will discuss that in the next SML podcast. Stay tuned. If you like this video, hit it with a thumbs up. As always, follow us on Twitter at SimMaddenLeague. That we can stay up to date on anything and everything. And as always, like, subscribe, take care, have a great day.